Hey, kia ora whānau, you're here with me, the maoriwargamer. And today, we'll be playing a Warhammer 40K battle report. Welcome whānau to this 50 power level battle, Warhammer 40K, with the Death Guard of the Hollow Swarm up against the Xenos, the Drukhari. Here on the planet of Atreus, fighting to determine the fate of Atreus, where all my 40k content lies, upon this molten, desolate battlefield here. Magma spurting out, flaming high temperatures. We'll be playing open war mission today, Kingslayer. So draw your blades and cut a path through your foes, for no matter the cost, their leader must fall, even if they do so upon a carpet of your own slaying. So simple premise here. Kill points, add up the power level of units killed, double that score if the enemy warlord is defeated. So the Poxwalkers, the undead swarm, chaos beasts, demon engines, all come into the battlefield, lining up to secure a second victory after their previous victory over the Drukhari. So the lined up here is our deployment, very simple, dawn of war or something like that. Ready to throw down. The disgustingly resilience, the power armor, the high AP weaponry up against the speed, agility and nimbleness of the Drukhari enemies. And so a full Drukhari raiding party has mobilized to achieve their objectives. With the twist for this mission, Grudge Match. Few forces in the galaxy are as powerful as hate, and that emotion permeates this battlefield from end to end. Neither side will back down, for the final reckoning is nigh. Units do not have to take morale tests in this battle, so no one's going to be turning tail and run. It's a fight to the death. Death is the only way to escape this battlefield, and death is the only way for either side to achieve victory and help determine the fate of Atreus. Drukhari on the battlefield, very impressive, very timely with the Blood of the Phoenix or Fate of the Phoenix, that new box set that's come out, 460 New Zealand dollars. Started a little crowdfunding for the maoriwargamer. Remember, I'm just a humble brown YouTuber. You know, dollars don't come easy to me, very disadvantaged. So, you know, spare a thought for me. Otherwise, let's get yourself buckled up and set for some quality Warhammer entertainment by New Zealand's #1, the maoriwargamer. I am your humble host. Sit back, relax. We'll go into turn 1 and start this battle in earnest. But before we do, let's take a closer look at the armies we shall be playing with today. We have a patrol detachment led by a malignant plaguecaster with a corrupted staff and a bolt pistol. 2 5-man plague marine squads. This one here has 2 plasma guns. This one here has blight launcher, champions with power fists. A 20-man squad of Poxwalkers with improvised weapons. A mythic blight hauler with a multi-melter rocket launcher and a gnashing maw. A 2-man unit of chaos spawn with hideous mutations. A noxious blight bringer with a plasma pistol and a cursed bell. And a plague burst crawler with 2 entropy cannons, a plague burst mortar and heavy slugger. We have a Drukhari raiding party led by an Archon with a splinter pistol and a husk blade. A homunculus with homunculus tools, some sort of gun. A succubus with a whip and a sword, and Lamian. A 10-man Cabalite squad with splinter rifles and a dark lance, and 2 5-man Cabalite squads with splinter rifles. 5-man Rex squad, 1 guy with a liquefied gun, the rest with homunculus tools. A 5-man Hellion squad with splinter pods and hellglaives. 3 3-man Reaver jetbike squads with splinter rifles and a heat lance in each squad. A Venom with a twin splinter rifle and a splinter cannon. a Raider with a Dark Lance and Blade Veins, and a Ravager with 3 Dark Lances and Blade Veins. Alright, so the mighty vehicles, these quick agile boats of the Drukhari, storm across the battlefield for turn 1. Looking to go in and get the early points, the early attacks against the Death Guard whilst they're at their strongest. So the mighty Ravager, triple Dark Lances, arm penetrating 4 days, Reavers, Hellions, Reavers. Battlefield has been swept as they look to get that quick dominance. They've got the turn 1, so they need to make this one count before their forces start taking heavy losses. As we've seen previously, the Drukhari don't have the armor, the durability. Power from Pain is nice, but against the bolt weapons and the deadly diseases that the Death Guard can unleash, they're going to need to take full advantage of this turn 1 initiative. So we'll see how they do as we move into the shooting phase for the Drukhari. Turn number 1. Alright, so we've got 2 Dark Lance shots, one from the Raider itself and one from the Cabalites aboard. Firing straight into the Plague Burst Crawler, a target of priority, not only for the damage it does, but it being like 12 power level. It's going to be some easy points. I'm going to have to kill like 30 Drukhari to get 12 power levels worth of stuff. So, wisdom. Let's see how he does. 2 shots, hitting on 3s, 4s.
2 hits.
2 hits. Alright, so 2 hits, toughness 8 to strength 8. So we're looking for 4s to wound. Command point reroll 1. Okay, that's 2 wounds coming in. AP minus 4. AP minus 4 up against invulnerable save of 5 for demonic. Double 5s. For Niggle. Oh, double 4s. I'm going to command point one of that. No. Both went through.
D6 damage.
9. Ooh. Alright, so we're looking for 9, 5 or 6 disgustingly resilient saves. Come on. Past 1. So we'll suffer 8 wounds. That leaves us with 4 remaining. It's enough to do some damage. Alright, old sniper Cabalite there with the Dark Lance is going to try and finish off the Plague Burst Crawler. Firing a single Dark Lance shot into him.
4 hit.
Oh, it's a hit.
8, 4 again.
Oh, not today. Ravager, triple Dark Lances firing into the Plague Burst. 3's to hit. 3 hits. 4's to wound. Oh! What? What are you gonna say, boy? Woo! I'm gonna get 1 chance to shoot him. End of the turn for the Drukhari. Turn number 1. The first stone has been thrown in this open war mission. Kingslayer. At this stage, though, no first blood acquired. Managed to heavily cripple the Plague Burst Crawler, remaining on 4 wounds. And pick off a few Poxwalkers. Otherwise, not a lot of damage done. So, I'm sure my opponent would have liked to do a bit more than they did. And we'll make sure the Hollow Swarm will come in on the attack and balance out the game. So stay with us as we head into turn 2. Death Guard, Hollow Swarm. End of the movement phase for the Death Guard, Hollow Swarm, turn 1. Plague Marines here up on the walkway into a perfect firing position onto the Venom down below. Plague Burst Crawler in its 2nd wound profile, chugging along. Entropy cannons firing up, Plague Burst Mortar ready to unleash devastation. Plague Marines here moving across this walkway onto the Ferrotonic Furnace. Perfect vantage point overlooking the battlefield. Malignant Playcaster, ready to unleash a bevy of spells upon our enemies. Down below, Putrescent Fog emanating out, shrouding the Chaos Spawn who lurk in the shadows. And the Poxwalkers here slowly shambling forward, as aided by the in support of the Noxious Blightbringer, as Plague Bell looking to wreak a terrible vengeance. So we'll see what happens. We're going to go into the Psychic phase first, with the Malignant Playcaster, and then straight into the shooting phase for the Hollow Swarm, turn 1. Alright, so my Malignant Playcaster has successfully smited 2 wounds off of the Raider. Now we're going to cast a Miasma of Pestilence. It will give -1 to all shooting attacks made onto the Plague Burst Crawler if it goes off on a warp charge value of 6. And that easily goes off. So Miasma of Pestilence cast upon the Plague Burst Crawler. But if extra protection might see him get another shooting attack on turn 2. But we will go into the shooting phase right now. So 2 shots from the Plague Burst Crawler, the Entropy Cannons. We've got 2 hits into the Ravager. Now we're needing to wounding on 3s. One wound. I'm going to command point re-roll that 1. 2 wounds, and that is AP -4.
5 up info.
5 up info. Failed both of them with a 1 and a 2.
What's the damage?
D6.
Alright, command point reroll 1.
Alright. Oh, I made 1. D6 damages.
No. 1. Thank you.
2. Alright, fine, it's the end of the turn for the Death Guard, turn number 1. Managed to pick off a couple of wounds off the Venom there. A few wounds off the Raid, while the Raider's down to 1 wound left. So he's very rickety, hanging on by a thread. Managed to bring off some wounds. Yeah, no, again, first blood still not decided. This opening volley on the first round has just been, testing the water, dipping your toe in the water before you jump in. So yeah, both sides kind of ineffective, testing out each other's weaknesses and strengths. And yeah, early games to go. So in this King Slayer open war mission, still far too early to call a clear victor. That's why you got to stick around. We'll see how the excitement, how the battle ramps up as we move into turn 2 for the Drukhari. End of the movement phase for the Drukhari, turn number 2. The raiding party advance ever closer towards the Death Guard, looking to go out for an all or nothing attack, which suits the twist of this open war game, Grudge Match. They've got an axe to grind against the Death Guard forces, so the Venom moved right up onto the walkway within range of the Death Guard. Raider standing still, the Lamian sitting behind him still for some reason. Ravager stands still. The Cabalites moved from this crater to this one. This whole bunch. The Archons, Jester Court, standing here in safety, watching, not doing anything. So yeah, why is this of them? Who knows? Hellions also stay still. The Reavers have made their move though. Look at that, forming like a bullet. I can see what they're planning to do. Wipe out this horde of Poxwalkers. As we work towards this Kingslayer mission, earning victory points for the defeat of enemy units. Is that the wisest use of your firepower? Who knows? But we'll see how things go as we move into the shooting phase for the Drukhari, turn 2. We'll just interrupt the shooting phase quickly there. The Raider, the Dark Lancer board, and triple Dark Lancers here have decided to shoot into the Mythic Blight Hauler with the Miasma, Gift of Miasma or whatever on that, so he's opted to change his targets. Unfortunately, with the cost of command points, none of those 5 Dark Lancers hit their target. So I just wanted to celebrate that quickly as we continue through Drukhari's shooting phase. Oh, he's got another one. He's going to shoot, hit it on a 4. Oh, that's a 6, so that's a hit. 3 to wound. Oh! 6 Dark Lance shots. Nurgle protects his demonic vehicles. Don't even come to my Mephitic Blightcaller with your puny weapons. We'll continue. That was good, and I got that last one on camera too. Beautiful. End of the shooting phase for the Dark Eldar, the Drukhari raiding party, turn number 2. Managed to decimate another 11 Poxwalkers. Noxious Blightbringers lost a wound. Ineffective Dark Lance shots, so just can't get over that. As I'm sure my opponent cannot either. And lost a Plague Marine here to the firepower of the Venom. So my opponent's going to make some charges, and we'll see what happens next. Venom has made a charge into the Plague Burst Crawler from up here down to here. And I've landed a successful wound with the Entropy Cannon to start with. Now he needs to roll a 5 up. 5 up invulnerable save. Failed.
How many damage?
Does D6.
Come here, bud.
Alright, 2 command points left for you. 5 up save. Failed. Alright, Entropy Cannon, that does D6 damages. It's effectively a Death Guard lace cannon. So let's see. D6. He's got 4 wounds left.
5.
Oh, 5 wounds. Damn. 1 wound left. I've got my mortar and my heavy stubber left to shoot though for Overwatch. Alright, let's continue this exciting Overwatch. There, this Venom is flying off. Is it even going to get a chance to land a punch? 5 heavy slugger shots hitting on 6s. 1 hit. Remember, it's only got 1 wound, so that's all we need.
Toughness 5.
Strength 5, so 4s to wound. Oh, nothing there. Plague Burst Mortar, heavy D6 shots. Oh, 6. 6 shots from the Plague Burst Mortar, hitting on 6s. Oh, nothing. Okay, he survived for that Overwatch. He's going to make some more charges though. Alright, and over here, successful charges by 2 of the Reaver Jetbike squads into the Poxwalkers, and the Hellions into the Noxious Blightbringer, who managed to fire a successful Overwatch shot, knocking another Hellion off his bike, off his little hoverboard thing. Man, I'm having very good luck. Going to these fights, Poxwalkers versus these, this guy versus him, Plague Burst Crawler versus the Venom, to wrap up turn 2. Alright, so end of the turn for the Drukhari. The Hellions managed to successfully kill the Noxious Blightbringer against all odds. Who would have thunk it? So that's 4 power level of points to the Drukhari, as well as 6 power level for wiping out the Poxwalkers. So they're currently up 10-0 to me as we enter into for them. But we'll head into 10-2 for the Death Guard, the Hollow Swarm. We've peppered off a few foes, so I think we can start picking up some quick points now. Stay with us and see what we can do. Alright, Father, end of the movement phase for the Hollow Swarm. Turn number 1 in this Kingslayer mission. Both Warlords are currently still on the battlefield. So the Malignant Plague Caster, the Archon lies somewhere behind this building. My opponent currently has 10 power level worth of killed units versus me with 0, but that's about to soon change. Plague Marines moving up behind the cover on the scantry here. Locked in combat, 1 wound each on these vehicles. That's some quick points. My Fitted Blight Haulers moving right up into the Ravager. Malignant Plaguecasters moved up here behind that cover as well. Plague Marines jumped off the furnace. Lock up the targets here, some quick easy points. Whilst the Fly Brothers, hideous mutated chaos spawn, moving in with reckless abandon into combat. So we'll see how they do. The forces of the Death Guard up against the Drukhari raiding party. Stay with us, we'll go into the psychic phase first. Quick cheeky smite from the Plaguecaster into the Venom. That's goes off. D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. That's enough for the kill. That's all we needed. Bada bing.
Does it explode?
Oh. I forgot about that. Oh! Wait a minute. That's going to hurt you.
That's going to blow up the upper fit.
That's also on 1 wound.
Does that explode?
Yikes. Hold up, we'll calculate this one first. Alright, so end of the psychic phase. For the Death Guard, only managed to get Smite going off, but Smite was enough to cause a chain reaction of events that were beautiful to behold. So managed to kill the Venom. The Venom exploded, wounding that by 1, bringing it down to its weapons profile, so good. But also exploded within range of the Raider, who was also on 1 wound. That one did not explode. Lost 2 Cabalites in the disembarking, and lost 2 of the 5-man Rack squad disembarking as well. And it's put me up from 0 points to 12 power level worth of points. So what a game. You know, ebbs and flows, hits and misses. We've gone from losing to a quick victory, quick lead, and that's before we even started shooting. So stay with us as we move into the shooting phase for the Death Guard Hollow Swarm, turn number 2. Alright, so end of the shooting phase, managed to take out 2 of the Hellions there with these boys. Took out a single rack with the Malignant Plaguecaster, and peppered off about 6 of the, well, about 4 of the Cabalite Warriors there. And also brought the Ravager down to 3 wounds remaining. So we're going to go make some charges now. Stay with us. Going to charge the Blight Hauler into the Ravager. 3 Dark Lance shots hitting on 6s. Oh my goodness, double 6. Okay.
8 to
7.
3.
Oh!
-4.
5 up demonic save. 1 of them made, 1 of them failed.
D6 damage. How much wounds has it got?
We've got 8 wounds.
Gonna kill it, but I might be able to make it at least.
Oh, deadly.
Command point, everyone.
Loses last command point. Oh! You're not having good luck with the dice today. My golly goodness.
Open the glass door. I'm gonna throw it out.
No worries at all. 2 Fly Brothers, going to make a 5-inch into the Hellion here. Oh, that's cocked. Bada bing, bada boom. We are in.
2 shots. Overwatch.
Nothing made. And I'm going to make 1 more charge. Alright, so the Fly Brothers, the 2 Chaos Spawn, successfully charge into the lone Hellion. And going to make 1 more charge. Alright, so end of Death Guard turn 3. The Fly Brothers rip that last Hellion to shred, picking up an additional 3 power level of points. 15 to the Death Guard, 10 to the Drukhari. Over here, entire combat, nothing happened. Over here, devastating. You know, Overwatch was potentially devastating, but ineffective. Managed to pick off another wound, bringing him down to his last weapons profile. So Great work all around. Hollow Swarm in the lead. We'll see what happens as we go into Drukhari turn 3. End of the movement phase for the Drukhari turn number 3. Reavers again doing their 3-pronged attack as they successfully completed on the Poxwalkers. The Death Guard of the Hollow Swarm, the Plague Marines, are made of tougher stuff, however. So, we'll see how this plays out. I don't think it'll be quite the same. Over here, Larmian's moving into combat. The rats have fallen out of combat, running around behind this platform here. The Cabalite staying still. Ravager's still in combat. Boys here, and the Archon, Homunculus, and Succubus have decided to make an appearance, looking to move towards the Fly Brothers. We'll see how things go. We'll go into shooting phase, turn 3 for the Dark Eldar. End of the shooting phase for the Drukhari Dark Eldar, as we continue the battle for the Fate of Atreus in this Kingslayer mission. Drukhari are getting desperate. They've lost a lot of numbers, and losses mean much more to them than it does to the Death Guard. Really picked off maybe 1 or 2 units, peppered a few wounds, but otherwise not a lot going on. They're going to make some charges as we go into, so yeah, let's go straight into the charge phase for the Drukhari. Alright, so the Reavers, end of turn 3 for the Drukhari. The Reavers decimate the 4 remaining Plague Marines, picking them up 7 power level points, so going from 10 to 17 and putting them in the lead for the game so far, this Kingslayer mission. We'll go into the Death Guard though. We've got a lot of weakened units. I'm sure we can make some quick wins here though, so stay with us, because the game, again, still too early to call. End of the movement phase for the Death Guard Hollow Swarm, turn number 3. Plague Marines moving forward there to get the best targeting shots onto the Cabalites down there. My Fitted Blight Hauler is pulled out of combat. Tactical move, we're hoping to get rid of the Ravager with the Plague Burst Crawler. The Malignant Plague Caster, now he's sweating it a bit. These Reavers wiped out a squad, wiped out a squad of Poxwalkers and now Plague Marines, and I'm sure he's up next, so we're just trying to run him. He's going to smite though. And the Fly Brothers moving in to take on the leadership, the elite of the Drukhari raiding force. So we'll see how they do. Going to go into a quick psychic phase and smite out some of these bites for sure. So stay with us. Alright, so end of the psychic phase, we managed to smite out only 1 of these bites, and didn't end up getting off our other powers, so pretty pressured at the moment. We'll stick with it. Going into the shooting phase for the Hollow Swarm, turn 3. Alright, turn 3, the Hollow Swarm wiped out the Cabalites down here, picking up some points, so bringing us from 15 to 18. The Plague Burst Crawler managed to eliminate the Ravager, so that's brought us up to 25 power level worth of points. Currently raking it up. Malignant Plague Caster managed to cause a single wound onto the bikes, and these guys are in perfect charging range. So again, yeah, it's been ebb and flow. I'm winning my turn, he wins the next turn. It's pretty tight game. We'll see what's happening. I'm going to make some charges here. Fly Brothers going to go in for the kill. Alright, so lost one of the Fly Brothers, who had only 1 wound remaining in Overwatch, but he's piling into combat against the best of the best that the Drukhari have to offer. Risky. Just have to roll with it, see what happens as we wrap up the turn with a fight phase. Alright, so the Fly Brothers failed attempt to attack. Fly Brothers wiped off the board. Their fly pincers could not pierce that 2-up invul of the Archon, and then they suffered for it. So again, momentum shifts in my opponent's favour with an additional 4 points. So I think that's 20 to 22. And not many units left on the battlefield as we prepare to go on a Drukhari turn number 4. Remember this guy though, Slay the Warlord, doubles the points value, so yikes. Alright, so the Reavers have moved forward on both sides, blocking the Malignant Plague Caster. Pretty arrogant, he thinks he's got it. He's looking for that points multiplier. He's pulled out the Archon and all his guys, moving them as far away as he can. Cabalites here backing off as well. And yeah, he's completely cleared the battlefield of his guys. These ones here hiding up behind the container. So he thinks he's got victory assured. I have faith in Nurgle, Papa Nurgle, to see us through the day. I'm only 2 points ahead of my opponent so far. So we'll see what he does in the shooting phase. Drukhari, turn 4. Alright, fine. So absolutely unbelievable. He's pulled it off, the son of a gun. Wiped out the Malignant Plague Caster, and a lucky Dark Lance shot from the Silent Assassin, who hasn't moved all game, managed to peg the last remaining wounds off the Plague Burst Crawler. So putting them on Malignant Plague Caster 6, Plague Burst Crawler 8, so like 32 times 2, so that's 64 power level to my 27. Unbelievable. Stupid. But yeah, we'll call the turn there, and we might call the game there. I'm just going to quickly analyse things. Hold up. Alright, fine. So we're going to call it there a Drukhari victory, 64 points to 27. Archon's all the way over there. I'm not going to get close. I've got 4 remaining Plague Marines, 1 Mythic Blight Hauler. Mythic Blight Hauler might do good, but not going to get 64. That's BS. I forgot all about that rule actually until the very end. So yeah, it's not going to bother. So yeah, end of that mission, end of another campaign. Next up, fighting within the Fate of Atreus will be the Tau of the Farsight Enclaves up against the Eldar of Samhan. What shenanigans they will pull as they continue the battle, we'll have yet to see. We've got to tune in. Also in the works, a quick little zombie campaign in honour of Halloween. If it's any good, we're going to film that next. It's just a loose idea, but if it's any good, then that might actually be up next week instead. So if the zombie Halloween thing is good, then that's going to be up next for the next 3 weeks. If it's shit, then you'll see Tau versus Eldar. But I hope you enjoyed another campaign, another interesting mission. Great battles abound. Lots of learning, lots of fun to be had. Currently working on at the moment, getting these guys, Lord Falfius's Tainted Cohort, ready and prepared for the next time you see the Death Guard on the channel. And working on a couple of other things as well at the moment there. So hope you enjoyed this battle report there, Whānau. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, give it a like, show your support for the channel. Leave a comment on any rules, errors, anything interesting, anything you want to let me know or want to see on the channel. I'll do my best to accommodate those requests. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching this. I am your humble host, the Maoriwargamer. Ka kite. I don't know.